Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Crusader Kings III, as we start over here with Newbie Island, also known as Ireland. If I remember correctly, it's been a little while since my last episode, because I recorded a bunch of episodes in that last batch, I think all at once. So, if I remember correctly, the very last episode was when we lost everything. We got a little greedy with some war stuff over here. And while we were at war and had our military kind of in a reduced state, a civil war spawned up. Or maybe not necessarily civil war, a war for rightful control of Ireland. And we obviously lost that because everybody else was... The only reason they spring up is because they know they're stronger than you. Like that's actually one of the kind of stipulations of the factions, that once they get to a point where they are kind of effectively stronger than you, they go ahead and fire. In the past, we'd been able to control that by making sure that our military was built up enough to defend against that. We didn't get back in time to do that in this case. So we lost everything. Well, I say lost everything. We still have our... we are the biggest, quite frankly. We are the biggest vassal of our liege here, Mr. Kingdom of Ireland. We have all of the Munster here and a little bit of Munster over there that we had already taken as part of that. I mean, so... it makes things interesting. It's not going to make things, impossible or anything like that, but it's definitely going to make things a lot more interesting. Our new leader here, he is primarily a learning guy. That's right. And actually, let me get my face out of the way for this. He's primarily a learning guy, so we're going to be trying to do a lot of that along the way. But we are obviously going to be looking to retake control of whatever we can. In fact, I mean, can we declare war on some of these other vassals? I don't have a CB on these. That's weird that I don't have a CB, because don't I... Okay, so we do have a CB here. So armies are currently raised up, so we can't do anything with that. Anything up here I need to do? Pay homage, petition liege. Yeah, sure. We'll petition the liege for something. I mean, what does the council appointment give me? I'm assuming it gives me money, maybe? Grant claim. Transfer claim. I mean, I could try to get that going. Is that not going to work? I guess I can only do this top one. Why can't I do this one? Maybe there's not any? Oh, no, there you go. There just hadn't... I think I was clicking over here. So I could do that, it looks like. Can't dismantle faction, realm peace, military assistance. We could sponsor priests. I don't think this is going to work, but why not? Let's try it. I'm escorted into High King Gilalosa's throne room, where he beckons me to approach and address him. I deftly present the evidence of my claim to the Earldom of Brefna, sure, and highlight his strength over that of Duchess Moore. After listening to the speech, he sits silent for several moments as he mulls my petition over. Eventually, he addresses me. You make some good arguments, but if I am to agree to your request, I will need something in return. Surely you see it would benefit both of us if we could come to an arrangement. He does get a weak hook over me. I get the Earldom of Brefna. I mean, they lose some opinion of me, lose some opinion of him. Forms a rivalry with me, but at this point, you know what? Why not? Let's go for it. There we go. Look, we grew. Now we're a little bit too big for our britches now. So we will need to deal with that. He does have a favor hook over me. I have seen those expire. Now he might end up using it. If he uses it, that is what it is, right? Okay, so I'm above my domain limit. What does that actually do for us? We'll reduce our taxes and levies. Okay. So we do want to get rid of something. And honestly, probably the most logical one to get rid of would I assume be this stuff over here. Is that... So our current law is autonomous vassals. So I have the Earldom of Dublin. I've got the Earldom of Athlone. I've got the Earldom of Thomond. Ennis. Galloway. Galloway's the one I can potentially get rid of, right? One of these two. I mean, this one right here is like worth nothing. So if I get rid of that one, would that help me out? How do I do this? Grant to... I mean, can I grant it to my son? Here's my son and knight. Dralt. Sure, my 16-year-old son can have that. Oh, I didn't do that right. Go here. What am I looking for? I'm going to there. Grant to you. And I just want to grant him that one. Alright, cool. So he becomes my vassal. I'm back down to 6 of 6. Slightly better one over here for us. Overall, our military right now is 2570 compared to someone like her, who is at 1305. So if we can potentially try to get our military back home. I don't need it to come all the way back home. Unless it's on retreat. Is it already on... Oh, it's retreating. Okay. Then we'll let it retreat. Let me just go ahead and speed some stuff up here. Took my place as culture head. I mean, that's fine. Do I have my own council, don't I? I do have my own councils kind of doing their thing. To my vassal. As an influential duke, it is only fair that you have a voice on my council. Steward of Ireland. Sure. I mean, I would be a better, I guess I'd probably be a better bishop at this point, right? Because of my learning. But, yeah, we'll accept that. They give us money for being a domain, church holdings. Not sure. Not seeing it. Alright, we'll organize levy service. Neighboring ruler won war. Okay, so can we disband our armies now? Okay, the armies are disbanded. Let's get these built back up. Obviously, it's going to cost us quite a bit to get these built back up, but I want these to build up and hopefully get to the point where we can start taking over some other people here. Pay homage. I don't think I want to be honest. Whatever. We'll pay a ransom. Low control in counties. Obviously, we need to get that. You can declare wars. Definitely want to look into that here soon. Children like guardians. Earl Geralt can marry. Anything special about you? You are intelligent. So we want to continue to filter by traits inheritable. Let's get us someone who, I mean, she's pretty. Yeah, why not? Let's go with some pretty here. Keep mixing some good genes into our stuff. So I'll take care of that. Children like guardians. A lot of children. Sure, my aunt that I just brought back from wherever. I just bargained for her release. My wife can do one as well. I'm in line to inherit titles. Fourth in line for the earldom, and duchy. So we're there. Can demand payment. I mean, he doesn't have enough gold to pay. I don't want to imprison my daughter. That seems not nice. Can hire a court physician. We definitely want somebody who's good on learning. I mean, average aptitude. Learning's not the best, but it's not the worst. So we'll give our aunt... Oh, she's a powerful agent in hostile schemes against me. Probably not the best person to be my physician then. Wow. All these people? Oh, I misread this. I think I was misreading this. This person is a powerful agent, becomes a powerful agent. I think is what that's saying, right? I think I was misreading that. Okay. Then we will go with appointing her. What else? Powerful vassal expects a position. Yeah. Does anybody here? Low control. Let's get... What's the control here? Control here is at 74. Control here is at 60. It's even worse. So let's get you to start working on control. Which one is it? Increase control in county. There. So work on that. And then... What else? Are these all... You just remember my family. I mean, this person that's not on anything, he's not really good at anything either. I mean, what about my marshal? No, she's a powerful vassal. I mean, the only one that would make sense is Spy Master to some degree. What about Chancellor? Chancellor is also a powerful vassal. I mean, it has to be Spy Master. He's terrible at spy mastering. No, I think we're going to just let him be mad at us for a bit. Not much else we can do. All right, I'm going to dismiss the pay homage. I don't think I want to do that if we can help it. I think we're just going to focus on getting our military built back up. And then hopefully we can go to war for one of these other counties. Child of my dynasty. My grandson, who is a genius. Of course he is. There's a faction created against me. Oh, my aunt died. Okay, well then, there goes that idea. Peasant rebel. Okay. And we got to make people happier. Obviously, the Earldom of Galloway, which is the people over there. Obviously, it makes sense they would kind of be hating me a bit. Let's get control up here, and then we'll work on some of that stuff. Visions of the Divine. I beckon my bishop to join me in the circle of brass orbs and candles arranged on staves throughout the darkroom. The incense cloying the air to ward off the bad vapors makes our eyes tear up in a little time. This is how, through the corner of our eyes, we will spot the inscrutable form of angels. I soon takes pause. This feels wrong. These are divine beings not meant for mortal eyes to see. My intentions are pure, I assure you. My intentions are pure. Yeah, well, why not? We'll go with that. 100 lifestyle experience. This is my daughter, comes of age. She is a genius as well. Oh, look at her. She's like a really good steward. Can I just get rid of all my vassals and make my children my vassals? I mean, actually, there's got to be some way to do something like that, right? Let's see here. If we go to our council, my friend, like she would be a really good steward, right? My daughter. We go to this thing, and she's in the Earldom of Ormond. I mean, I assume we have to, like, just get rid of her in order to get the title under us, and then we can give it to one of our children. Fair enough. Almost back to capped out. To my vassal. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I regret to inform you that I have decided to increase your contractual obligations. Yeah, okay, fine. It's not much we can do about it. We're getting enough money to start doing something else in our capital here. We did build up our town, right? Little town here. Got these hillside fields. That wouldn't be bad to bump back up. Also got pastures. That actually might be even better. We're missing 40. Broadening horizons. While you know a thing or two about theological treatises, the Duke of Munster should possess a broad range of skills. My wife says quietly, considering. I would acquire some new tomes, prepare a few assignments, tutor you a little. What subject are you most interested in? I mean, what am I, like, that's not what am I kind of lacking in the most? I mean, these are all, like, at least double digits, right? A little bit more military, I think, would be good. Yeah, let's go with a little bit more military theory. See if we can bump that up a bit. Alright, got a new perk. Learned somebody's secret lover. Wait, what? Oh, my daughter. She's secret lover, apparently. Well, I don't know if I want that. Available perk. Let's go ahead and keep going down this. I mean, I guess we have to get the apostate one to be able to unlock learning on the job. What else? We got wars. Yeah, I was going to say, this is the one we want to go after. Oh, I can hire a court physician again. Hey, my daughter. 16. Yeah, you know what? I mean, she may only be 16 years old, but she's a genius. So, I mean, she's going to be the best doctor in all the town. Sure. Get a little bit of money from you. There's a guardian. And my sister-in-law. Just randomly pick somebody. This is my daughter, the genius, can marry. So we want a matrilineal marriage to somebody who has an inheritable trait. Super strong person. Yeah, why not? A strong, genius child. I like it. Alright, how's our military looking? Getting there. I mean, I'm assuming we're already, like, super strong compared to her. She has lots of claims. She does have an alliance to... Where's that at? A couple people nearby, but I don't think they would come to the war against me, I should say. We're above the limit, so we're paying extra, so we do need to get rid of one of these, it looks like. Can I not merge these? Like, that would make a lot of sense, don't you think? I mean, the logic one to get rid of is this one, right? So... And we'll definitely do that. I mean, I'd like to bump some of these up some more. In fact, you know what? Why don't we just go ahead and increase you up one more just to account for that. So at least we have the same number, but different. Okay, so we're at the full total soldiers that we need. Cool. So I think we can do something here. I do want to go ahead and look at this real quick. How long do we can build that up? 213. Okay, let's go one more month. Okay, there we go. Let's upgrade that. I'm going to get us at least 100 gold. And then we will go from there. Okay, I'm no longer a steward. Yay me. I pour my gifts onto the soil, herbs, milk, and honey. With my eyes closed and smoke stinging my nostrils, I raise my arms towards the moon. Master, knower of all truths, father of all power, please accept my humble gifts and offer me your guidance. In turn, I ask the horned god for... See, this is... I don't want to be a witch or whatever I am. Sure. Art of love. The map. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at a local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal he struck with a fancy lord in pearls and silk. Apparently, he drew a map of the local wetlands for an unknown nobleman. The spies think the lord must be scheming against me or one of my subjects. So that... Let's get to 100 gold. Come on. Shared prayer. Exiting the abbey in Imliek... Yeah, something. I end up in the company of some local merchants, as well as Geralt. They're in the middle of a discussion regarding theology and worldly wealth. I would invest in the Abbey, but how can I know if it is even St. Columcille's will? 100% chance that they're convinced. He becomes my friend. I gain some lifestyle points. No, I think that's probably fine. Merchants are convinced. It's my son, who is a genius. I have lots of genius children. I may not be doing a lot of things right, but I'm at least making lots of genius babies. Who is this? This is me. And this is my grandson, who is also genius. Yeah, I'd probably like to get him back, even though it does drop me below the 100 gold that I had. I think it's worth getting my child back. So let me get back up to 100 gold. All right, 100 gold. About above the domain limit, huh? Why is it down to 5? Well, now let's get rid of the other one over here, I guess. I mean, we might give this to my 16-year-old son, who is a genius. Sure. Okay, so he's my vassal now. All right. How's our military still looking? Still looking good. And we are overall 42, 40 something, and she's only at 1344. So we come over here and we say, declare war, and we want my claimed earldom. This should be, in theory, an easy war, unless she brings in some allies. Well, she does have some allies, but their military strength is pretty sad compared to mine. So in theory, this should be fine. Let's drop this down to speed 3. And let's raise our armies. I forgot that they were over there. That's all right. A little dumb, but I forgot they were over there. I forgot I'd move. Yeah, it's okay. Not a big deal. We can get them gathered up and we'll move them across. All will be well. All right, so they're fully gathered now. Let's bring them over here to deal with this mess. Could create a claimant faction. Faction targeting me has disbanded. Oh, task aborted because we're not... Oh, actually, why is the task aborted? I'll look at that in a second. I step over the threshold to my daughter's so-and-so's office. I find her bent deeply over a book. Translation of Hippocrates is atrocious, she says with a sigh. If I were to follow these instructions, I'm likely to cure my patient as I am to kill them outright. Let me have a look. Learning challenge. Possible outcomes, 100% chance. Increase her learning by 2. I gain 300 life. No, this seems great. I do gain a little bit of stress, but it won't put me over where we're at. But I do lose the trait Zealous, which has been leading to a lot of different pieces of stress for me. What is the good of Zealous? Gives me some Martial, which is nice. But no, I think this actually might be worth it. Or I could just say look to the scriptures for guidance, get a little bit of we don't need any opinion from her. Still get 50 lifestyle. Gain some piety. Nah, I think this is fine. Make her better at what she does. New lifestyle perk. Learning on the job. 20% of counselor's primary skills added to your own. Cool. Lost the trait Zealous. Alright, so they obviously aborted that. Okay, that siege is going away. What is the task that was aborted? Okay, no, look. Oh, because she can't increase the control because, I guess, because they started attacking her. I'm guessing that's what happened. Can we catch them? There will be a battle here in 12 days. We have some defensive advantage, but I mean, we're, what, almost 4-1? At least 3-1 on the numbers. A little bit of advantage for them, it looks like, early. Unless I'm misreading what this number is telling me. Okay. Victory. Secret exposed. My countess has had an affair with my vassal. Sure. I guess we'll stay here and get this sieged up. Actually, we can go ahead and split off the siege, and let's go ahead and start taking something else. Try to finish this war quickly. Oh, I guess it's not actually built up, is it? I thought that was finished. Spouse, up to the task. Some of my counselors believe that the job is theirs by right of blood, or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Solova when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. So essentially, they get... A couple of them could get a little bit more opinion of me, which is good. I could, I guess, have another child. How many children do I have? I have a lot of children. I think we're good on children. So we can get our steward a little bit better. We can get our... I mean, any one of these can be a little better, right? Intrigue or learning. Which one's kind of really bad right now? Steward's not great. Spy Master's okay. I think we might be okay with her. And what's the other one? Learning, which would be Bishop Minute, whatever. I think the steward would be ideal. So let's do that. So that puts her at 15. Nice. That's really good, actually. Well, I'll say really good. It's not amazingly good necessarily, but it is a good step up. Okay, we're at 93% right now. Can we just stomp on this guy? We're going to catch him. Hoping this battle will just end everything. We can get our last 5% without even having to take this up here. Nope, just 96%. That's okay. We'll just finish this siege, although we'll probably get to 100% before the siege actually has to finish. Alright, at this point we might as well just finish taking it. A couple victories. Culture discovered communal government. We'll have to look at that in here in a minute. Child of my dynasty. My daughter. I misread that. I was like, I saw daughter and I'm like, this is my daughter? My son? Wait, what? I misread that. So this is my actual heir. So this is actually an important grandbaby. And he's handsome. Nice. Good. All right, we're at 100%. I might as well just finish this. Be done with it. Okay. Control everything. We can now make our demands. Wish I could add more to it. All right, makes this a little bit bigger. I do still need to go after this guy over here. I mean, he's got nothing of a military, but we can't declare war on him because we don't actually... Oh, God, CB's still in Norway. It's interesting. Who's this? Oh, down here. I forgot I still had that one. What are your, what's your situation? You actually have a pretty strong army. Impressively. All right, where do I put a cut? I just realized we're time. We're having too much fun and we're over time. We'll put a cut in there when we come back. I'm going to see if I can take Leinster. And then we'll have to come back to these guys later. And if we can get all of this, I mean, is there any chance this guy can defend against me? I mean, I think this has got to be counting me, right? As part of his levies. So maybe we can go after our own liege at some point. We'll see. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you. And I hope you join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.